Nobody liked those uniforms back in the days, but it's amazing how time heals.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. We're not worthy.
I said, empty your mind.
I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
All right. Now, we're going to try something special. We're going to try to elevate this magic. We are going to take one idea that connects with our overall topic of the week, and we are going to create what we think is the greatest, the Mount Rushmore, the best of one specific idea. And in this case, for this week, we're going to kick it off with the Mount Rushmore of the greatest alternative NFL jerseys of all time.
Now, we're including retro as well, right?
Retro as well. But a lot of times those retro jerseys are now alternative jerseys that, I mean, they overlap. So if it was a great jersey of the past, I'm sure that we've seen it pop up again. So, and we'll try as hard as we can to give you guys a little bit of visuals in terms of what we are thinking, because some of these jerseys are fantastic, next level. I might even get Garcia to, I mean, he might even wear one of these. He doesn't believe in jerseys, but we might get him one.
And by the way, you and I might pick the same jersey, and that's okay.
We might. You're right. Okay. You are correct. You are correct. So the way that this works is like Mount Rushmore, the 4 greatest of all time. You see the top 5 lists, but we're special. We're going to narrow it down to 4. And I mean, give or take which president is your favorite is what jersey is going to be your favorite. So you kicked it off with the first pick in the first part of this episode. So I'm going to kick it off with my first pick.
Go for it.
I'm going to go the Kelly Green Philadelphia Eagles. Now it's popped up again. It's now worked its way into the modern Eagle repertoire.
Cover, yeah.
And watching Saquon Barkley last year in the Kelly Greens, I mean, it made me an Eagle fan, and I'm not an Eagle fan at all. I know you're a Cowboy guy and you hate the Eagles, but those Kelly Greens are gorgeous. And I'm going to say that's my George Washington. My George Washington.
So that's number 1, the best, or the 4th?
No. Right now, it's my 4th.
All right, so number 4 is
week, George Washington.
George Washington is the worst president
of
this list, right?
Of this list, yes.
All right, it's gonna be so confusing with our audience, but okay. So we have 4 slots, and he's number 4.
Yes.
So Kelly Green is number 4.
My number 4. Kelly Green is my number 4.
Very good, very good. You know what's funny? As a Cowboy fan, I grew up hating that uniform, and then there was one year. I forgot who died in their organization. I don't know if it was a organizational player or an ex-player, but he died, and they put like a black stripe in the middle of the wing, the silver wing, and it was like electric tape or something like that. I don't know what they used. And I was like, that's actually a pretty cool form of honoring an ex-player or ex-executive or whatever. I hated the Kelly Green, but here's the funny thing. I hate the new green they've already had it for 25, 30 years. That dark green, I hate that. So much. It's like, what is it? I don't even know what kind of green that is, but it made me miss the Kelly Green uniform. So I love that pick, my man.
It's something about that.
So that's more retro. That's more retro than
I'm gonna go with the retro because
Okay. I have an alternative, by the way. My number 4. Oh man, I kind of want to do an audible here, but I want to honor your pops. Okay. I was originally gonna go the Denver Broncos. Now that they went back to the 1980s, 1990s version, 1970s with the light blue helmet with the D on the side and the orange uniform. I
We
was
were
gonna go
talking about
then.
the horse in the
Yeah, the white
middle.
horse. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was originally gonna go that one because I love it in modern uniform. Uh, but I'm gonna go the Oakland Raiders when they wear the white uniform with the silver numbers, going back to I think the mid to early '70s when they first won it with John Madden, the Casper Kenny Stabler days.
And they got the
I
one
love that
black
uniform.
stripe, the black stripe down the pants.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the outline of the number is just black, you know.
Yes, yes, I know what
Usually
you're talking
with the
about.
white, yeah, usually with the white uniform, they have the black number, but it's like silver on white with the black outline. I think it's clean. It is sexy. It looks good. That is my number 4.
All
What is
right.
your dad gonna say?
He'd probably say something about it's silver and black. Where's the black? Yes, something stupid. He has something
All
stupid to
right.
say.
All right.
Now,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
my number three. Uh, what president are we gonna pick? Who would you put third on as our presidents?
I'm gonna go. Let's go, Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy. I like that. He's my number one. Teddy.
All right. All right. All right.
Teddy.
Oh, fine. Fine. We'll go Thomas Jefferson. They had slaves, I guess. Go ahead.
Jefferson. Well, yeah, Jefferson's our number three. This is for my boy. Hopefully, he watches this because I'm never gonna admit it to him in real life. Here we go, Scott.
Oh,
This is for
yes.
you. My number three is the Buffalo Bills when they wear the alternative all red with the white helmet.
Oh, really? Okay. Talk to me,
Yes,
Goose.
I
Gotcha.
like the all red. It's very college or like little league
Okay. I
for
like
whatever
that.
reason. Because how many teams wear all red with red
Mhm.
pants, red jerseys, red socks, and then you got the white helmet, but they have the red stripe that goes right down the middle. But it's the
Right.
all red. It's very college, and I'm not gonna lie. To me, college football is way better than the NFL. So the
Sure. For
college
sure.
uniform game is here. The Bills have tapped into that in their alternative all red uniforms. Money.
I can't argue that. I've said when the Buffalo Bills wear the white helmet with the gray face mask, it is almost a perfect helmet. But I like the red. I could see where you're going. I mean, that's not on my list, but that's pretty cool. I like that. All right. My number 3 is also an alternative, not a retro, but an alternative uniform. Came out last year, was premiered last year for the first time. And I thought it was like about time, which was the Bengals
The
with the
white,
all white
yes.
helmet
It was
with
on
the
my
white
list.
tiger.
It was
Yes.
on my list.
My brother and I have been talking about why don't the Bengals ever do all white? Like, why don't they have a white helmet since the 90s? So him and I have been talking about that forever. For the longest time, the Bengals was my favorite helmet, besides the Cowboys, of course, in the NFL because I just thought it was unique with the orange and the tiger striping. You never really seen a helmet like that before. And when they brought in the all white, I thought it was perfect. I know a lot of people hated it, but for me, I loved it. I can't wait to see what our comments say about it. So that is my Thomas Jefferson number 3.
I love the white tiger uniforms, and I think we've talked about it before. Uh, the white tiger uniforms are something that as a fan, like why it makes perfect sense. Like they should have done it a long, long, long time ago. Um, oh, my number two. I'm gonna toss it out there.
You better not take mine. Go ahead.
No, 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 because it's not one you would have picked. But I gotta toss some roses to my boys. The 1970s Miami Dolphin jerseys, the old school Dolphin,
The
not
all white?
the no, 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 the green. It's the green with the orange stripe that runs along the side. Uh,
Right, right,
the white helmet with the old Dolphin jumping through the fire, not the
right.
stupid Dolphin that looks like it's flying. Uh, yes, the old school Dolphins, and it's gonna be my number two. I can't give it to my number one. I can't give them my number one because, I mean, when we're talking about classic uniforms, there's a few better ones, but I just miss the days when the Dolphins actually had jerseys that were legitimate jerseys and not like Jennifer Lopez owned our team, which she does.
She does, right? I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
she's look. Yeah, yeah. That's why we
All
don't
right.
win.
All right. My number two. I've always been a fan of the Miami Dolphins uniform, and I know that in the 1960s, when the Dolphins and the Broncos were brought into the league, they wanted them to have uniforms that can, because color TV was just becoming a new thing, so they wanted uniforms that can pop. So that was a big reason why Denver had the orange uniform instead of the traditional blue, red, or black that most teams had. And the Dolphins had that green. That what is that green color called?
It's like teal green. I'm colorblind. Remember, I can't.
Right. Yeah, blonde hair, blue eyed people. Y'all are weird. Anyways, that's a good pick. I love that pick. I always been a fan. Coincidentally, like the Buffalo Bill, I think their best helmet is the white helmet with the gray face mask as well. Not the white. I don't like the white on white. I don't like that shit. Um, okay.
Except you picked the Raiders, who are white on white with gray.
Yeah, but they have the gray helmet though.
Oh, you're right. They do have the silver helmets
Okay.
there. All right.
My
What is
number two is also a retro, and I am going with the Chicago Bears 1936 jersey. They brought it back. Uh, Fantastic blue jersey with the orange striping. There's no white anywhere, but the the piece that I love is the helmet, where it's kind of looks like the Michigan Wolverine, the dark
yes?
blue, and it has instead of the maize yellow, it's orange. And
Yeah,
I
I've
think
seen
that
that
is
one.
a fantastic compliment. I love it. I think of Jay Cutler. I think of all those losers in Chicago. And that's my number two. Go ahead.
All right, that's a good number two. That's a good number two.
Hmm.
I have two. I have two. I'm gonna pick one as my number one, and then I have uh, an honorable mention. But my number one is gonna be an alternative jersey that's based on a classic jersey. But I want the
Talk to me.
alternative. So when the fans get to see it, I need them to picture the alternative, not the classic, because the classic jersey was worn by a trash team. So the new
All right.
jersey at least is worn by real players.
Right.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
Mm.
when they wear the I don't know
Creamsicle.
what's the creamsicle, but
The
the new
orange
one,
or white.
the new
Oh, the
one,
new one. Okay. Okay. All
not
right.
the old one. Because when they wore the creamsicle in the 80s and 90s, they were like the worst organization to ever exist known to man. But they brought the creamsicle back at the tail end of Brady's career, and they've carried it over ever since. And I think there was one point where I think it was Jameis Winston was starting quarterback, and he was wearing the creamsicle. And you can go watch a whole YouTube video of all the stupid stuff this guy says. It's like the greatest thing ever, and it made me a believer. It's fun watching these throwback jerseys come back into the modern NFL, and
Yep.
it brings back good times. It brings back memories of happier days.
You
But
know
the
what? You know what?
creamsicles,
That's a good number one, but not really. It's hilarious to me. You know, I grew up. For those that don't know, I'm in my mid 40s. All right. So I seen a little good portion of NFL history here, and I remember the dialogue with the people, with the public, when it came to sports. And one of the main things that people hated in the 80s and in the 90s was the stupid creamsicle Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll also throw in another crappy uniform. I was going to say a bad word, but I'm not going to say it. Was everybody hated back in the day the New England Patriot with the Patriot hiking the football? Nobody liked those uniforms back in the days, but it's amazing how time heals. You know what I'm
time
saying?
does heal. Yes, it does.
Time
Because
heals. We kind of, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
the Eagles were bad when they were the Kelly Greens too, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they had a couple of good years. When they had Reggie White and the Jerome Brown, rest in peace. But Eric Allen. I remember when people would make fun of those uniforms. I had a family friend that was from Tampa Bay, hated the creamsicle uniform, loved the team. He does root for the Tampa Bay Bucks, but like I said, time heals, and now we just want it back. I don't
It's
know.
also
I don't know. We can have it both ways. I'm kind of against your pick, number one. Go ahead.
all right. Well, I wasn't part of that time because I'm a little bit younger than you, so
Okay.
I never had the hatred for the creamsicles, but you go through seeing the same Buccaneers jersey for 30 years, and then they bring back this gorgeous, ugly uniform. It's
Well,
great.
look,
It's great.
I'll say this. Like, it feels like to me 90% of the people love the creamsicle uniforms now when it was the exact opposite 20, 30 years ago.
Those people are
So,
dead. They're all
yeah,
dead.
they already died. Right. You're right. So, my theory is, or let me ask you a question. If most people are going to say the creamsicle is the best jersey of all time, which is crazy, uh, is their transition to their next uniform with the pewter and uh, that ruby red that they wear, the Keyshawn Johnson and Warren Sapp days,
Yes.
because that was a great uniform. Not on my list. Is that the greatest transition from one jersey to the next?
I would say that the logo transition might be the greatest of all time.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say that the jersey transition, but that I'm not gonna lie. The Buccaneers logo is one of my favorites. The new logo,
The new one,
the
with
new one.
the skull and bones, not
It
the.
literally is what the Raiders wish they had.
You're talking about the skull and bones, not
Yes,
the
on the
flamboyant
flag,
pirate.
the
Okay.
skull and bones on the flag that's tattered and looks
Yeah.
like it's flying.
When
The actual
they made the flag like the side of the helmet, I thought that was beautiful. You know.
yes,
So whoever
it's
the
great.
uniform PR guy is for Tampa Bay, kudos. I give him
Yes.
props.
All
All
right.
right.
What's your number one?
My number one, and then we'll sign off, is a team I hate. As a matter of fact, I hate every team in this city. And that's because it's not that far away from me.
Houston.
And the Houston Oilers, I will give it to them. When they wore the Colombian blue helmet with the white oil derrick on the side, with the oil, I mean the Colombian blue jersey as well, made popular again in the early 2000s with Chris Johnson and Vince Young is also a retro jersey from the Love You Blue days. But that jersey to me, I loved it so much. And I hate every Houston team. I hate the Rockets. I hate the Astros. I hate the Oilers. I hate the Texans. But I remember I loved that helmet so much, that uniform so much that hold on. My phone went off again. Sorry about that, guys. That I had a baseball cap of that Colombian blue helmet with the white derrick. Like I was willing to wear that, buy that hat. And I remember the most compliments I've ever had from all the caps that I've owned. I am a cap guy. That was the one that if people were stopping me on the streets, bro, where did you get that cap? So that is my number one.
All right. I mean, the Titans did bring back the old school
And
Oilers
those were
jersey.
great too, but that's not the one I'm talking about. That's
I
with the
know.
white
I
helmet. No.
know. Your specific blue helmet. It's a good pick. It's a good pick.
I'm a helmet guy. We'll
It's
do an episode on that
definitely
too.
an obscure. Yeah, well, it's just gonna be cowboy crap. It's,
No
it's
cowboy
gonna be
stuff.
obscure. Okay, I have one honorable mention because it has the potential
Ooh.
to be the greatest of all time. They just unveiled earlier in the week the new alternative uniforms for this upcoming season. They're
Fantastic.
called the rivalry uniforms, and
Right. Love it.
there's some that could be great, but there's one that they have not fully unveiled yet that could be my
Mm.
favorite jersey of all time.
Talk to me, Goose.
The Miami Dolphins have a murdered out all black with the neon letters. The
Yeah.
helmet's black
Right.
with a neon dolphin. Like we're
Mhm.
talking some kind of mixture between Miami Vice and just all blacked out,
Right.
just sexiness. It could be great. Now they
Mhm.
haven't unveiled
Mhm.
it yet, so it could be something completely different. They could just drop the ball, and like with the white tiger uniforms that you brought up, we could be hoping for another day that they'll make it happen. But there are
Those
some leaks online that show they're
Right.
all black.
That's a good call. I've seen those rivalry uniforms. I'll give a note to our boy Scott, who's on a three-way chat with Will and I, which is I love the Buffalo Bill one that they released, the iced out one with the white uniform, the
Yes.
white helmet, the white number. I mean, the silver numbers. I love it. I
The
love
only
it.
problem is going to be is when it actually does snow in Buffalo and they wear
What's gonna happen?
the iced out uniforms, you can't see anything.
Yeah. Definitely, bro.
But
So my honorable mention was the Denver Bronco retro that I talked about earlier. I mean, here's another funny thing. I hated those uniforms when I was a kid too, but
I hate
seeing
it
them in
away.
the modern fit, it looks good in the modern fit with now the jerseys are super tight.
Yes,
That's gonna hurt to see out
The
loud.
Kelly Greens made a comeback. You might disagree with the creamsicles, but for some reason the old uniforms making a comeback. They just hit a little bit different.
I'm with you, my man. So, you have any last closing thoughts?
Nope, that was it. Hopefully the Dolphins don't drop the ball and they actually win a couple games
They,
this year.
they will drop the ball. But all right, so go ahead, guys. Like, subscribe, comment. Uh, Look, not every week's going to be about sports. We're going to do movies. We're going to do entertainment. We're going to do history. We'll do politics. We're going to go all around all forms of conversation. Hit that zeitgeist as much as possible. And until our next episode, my man, go ahead,
Next
sign
week,
off.
we're all good. We will see you guys next week.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. We're not worthy.
I said, empty your mind.
I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.